Project-Taylorsville has deer to spare. Does and bucks fill the woods like pine trees. And big old bucks don't get to be big and old by taking chances, especially in the rain. And on this hunt, the rain lasted for 3 days and 2 nights. Now, our hunters weren't discouraged by the rain, but them big old bucks, well, they stayed in or close to the woods, because the rain takes away the 3 advantages they have: sight, hearing, and their ability to smell danger. And to the deer, this bunch of hunters were no doubt dangerous. Many of these soldiers and airmen will return to hunting hot coffee again this fall. They know the door is always open for them, and the welcome sign, well, it's on the gate.
Mainly through Troy Davis. I knew that he had been helping with this, and I really wanted to get involved with it. The main reason I do it, I just get a blessing. I think these guys has done so much for our country, and you know, it's not much to give back, but I just want to try to do something to help them. I know they you know, have suffered so much, and even their families have, and I just think it's something good. I think it's, every one of them I've talked to that we have helped with it have said that it's therapy for them. So I just want to do it and continue to do it. I don't ever want to stop doing this. This is a great project.
I'm with Southern Pine Electric Power Association. We are a distribution cooperative serving 11 counties in rural Mississippi, their electrical needs. And we have roughly 280 employees. And the way we got involved in the Wounded Warrior program, I guess it's a combination of things. I was visiting with Troy Davis one afternoon, and he began to tell me about the program and the fact that he was doing some of the sponsoring here at his camp house, and he got me interested in it. So we all feel the need to do something for the fellows that have made the sacrifices that they have for us, and in some small way we need to return something to them.
I've been involved in this Wounded Warrior project for 4.5 years now, since its inception here in Smith County. I was called by the state coordinator at that time and asked if we would be able to host a weekend turkey hunt for some wounded warriors, which was a totally brand new idea for us. I'd never even heard of the project. She told me about it. I asked her to give me a little time to work on it. The next week I met with our county chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation. We had a planning meeting scheduled to plan for our annual banquet. And when the program for that planning session was over, I asked the president to give me a few minutes to speak to the group about the Wounded Warrior Project, and told them what we had been asked to do. And I explained to them that this project would have nothing to do with the National Wild Turkey Federation, that it'd be a standalone project for us to consider. Immediately, every person there identified with the need to try to do this, and we started making plans then for the turkey hunt to happen that spring. That was 4 turkey hunts ago, and we already have plans for our 5th one now. My involvement in it has been from the planning standpoint and bringing people into this project to help make it become a reality. And we've got so many volunteers that have given of their time and money and resources to help make this happen. What got me involved in it was an opportunity for me to say thank you to these warriors who have gone and sacrificially given of themselves. Some made a supreme sacrifice. These guys come back with severe limitations because of war injuries, and it's an opportunity for me in a small way to say thank you and express gratitude for them fighting for our freedom in America.
When I was no longer capable of doing what I could do at these levels that I was when I personally demanded of myself, then it was time for me to go. And every great quarterback that you've ever known has wanted that extra season, you know, and it might not be good for them, you know, and sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. They always want one more shot. That prize fighter always wants one more bout. But for me, it was time to go, and it was time for me to hang up. And I personally got hurt, and part of my injury was a brain injury. And it's being a very articulate person, which I used to be, and not so much by the way I'm stuttering right now. It bothered me, and it still does, and it's something that it's hard to deal with, and then you have to be a little more political for your higher echelons in the Special Forces.
If you listen to these guys sit around and talk about their war stories, you know, and these guys have been through pretty much the same stuff as being wounded, and their therapies they've been through and all that, and hear them sit up there and talk about it and laugh, and you know, and the camaraderie between them guys just means a lot. It's just unbelievable. And for them to come hunt, fish, whatever we do with them, they have a good time. That's all it